Hi, welcome to IBC 2024. My name is Claire Plaisted and I'm in the Content Everywhere studio with Brandon Whitelaw from Qumulo. Hi Brandon, how are you?
I'm doing great, how are you?
I'm really well.
Great.
So first of all, tell me about Qumulo.
Yeah, Qumulo is really a foundational storage data platform in the media industry. Been around for 12 years, 600 customers, over 4 exabytes deployed, and really now is leading the way in what we call the global cloud data platform. That is being able to connect data to any users or services anywhere in the world to help empower content creation, collaboration, and distribution in a new and innovative way.
Okay. How are you different from some of your competitors in the space?
Yeah, so it's interesting that the file system data landscape, especially in cloud, has really felt behind in innovation comparatively, or kind of late to start, I should say, comparatively to the block and object systems of like EBS and S3.
Yes.
And these systems really went after kind of small niche use cases and focuses of where they would fit in. Unfortunately, for media customers, this has been a pretty big challenge because kind of their bare minimum expectations on premises when they go to cloud they're not met. So they're looking for high performance, multi-protocol, scalable, elastic file systems to meet those most demanding workloads. And up until now, they really just haven't been able to have a platform that did that together. They had to kind of duct tape together a bunch of different systems to get that same need. Further, the systems they would use in the cloud were completely different than the ones they used on premises. And it's actually pretty rare to find most companies that are, only on-prem or only in cloud. Most are hybrid. It's kind of the new standard, if you will. And so to be able to connect those systems together is very challenging using third-party tools, data copying, et cetera. Where Qumulo stands in is not only do we have the pedigree of all of our on-premises high-performance, cost-effective storage, but now we have the world's first what we call cloud-native file system in AWS and Azure and GCP. And what this allows us to do is fundamentally change the landscape for those customers. Now they get the same multi-protocol, high-performance, rich data service, real-time file system analytics to empower their content creation on-prem without compromise in cloud. And at a cost point that's not the traditional 3 to 12 times the price of on-prem, but it's actually on parity. So no longer are they kind of saying, well, I want to use cloud, but I'm going to miss these features, this performance, the scalability, and to top it all off, great sales pitch, 12 times more expensive. Instead, now it's, hey, I'm going to put the data where it makes sense to put it for my workload, for my business, for my users, for my collaborators. And I'm not going to have any compromises on any of those attributes that I previously mentioned. So it really allows that to connect together freely, and then a global namespace that connects it all together so that even end user artists, et cetera, don't have to consider where the data is. They don't have to consider locality. They don't have to consider, is this project in London with me, or is it in LA? Or is it in cloud, or is it on-prem? Doesn't matter. That's not their problem. Their problem is to go create. And so now the fabric puts it all together so they, no matter where it is globally, they can all have a single data platform to help empower them to be more successful. Wow.
So what are you showing here at IBC 2024?
Yeah, so it's really excited because our new cloud native architecture in AWS is general availability announced here at IBC. So we did private availability in the US back in April, and then to bookend that for our primary market of media, we've now announced general availability so we can open it up to the masses based on, by the way, accelerated demand. Normally we were going to do this in November, but the demand from customers to want to go faster, all the ones in the private availability said we want this now, accelerate. So, working back from customers, yes, okay, we will. So we announced general availability this week, and we're super excited about that.
Wow, fantastic. So you're already ahead of your 12-month plan. What else can we expect from you from the next 12 months?
Yeah, so poor engineering, let's pull it forward and then keep adding on to it. So for the global namespace, today it's read-only. So if you want to connect to a cloud archive, no problem. If you want to go do disaster recovery between that, no problem. Or copy data into a new project and work on it, no problem. What's coming by the end of this year is full read-write, simultaneous collaboration and the same data no matter where you are globally. And this is the first time it's been directly integrated into a core file system, not kind of an add-on on top of it. And part of the benefit of that, besides making it really simple, is that data is streamed between the systems under the protocol layer, so you're not bounded by typical file limitations. It's more like how you stream content for video streaming, but in the file system. So imagine a video streaming file system between sites. That's a huge one. And then then lastly is what we call our run anywhere architecture, which is the ability to run Qumulo at edge locations on small virtual machines, containers, any hardware you have already invested in, without having to buy a traditional, full rack of storage at a core data center. And this really empower a lot of those smaller edge locations to collaborate on the content, maybe at a shoot in Vancouver, real time, at the Super Bowl, whatever the case may be, and not have to have full racks of storage there.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for coming into the studio today.
My pleasure. Thank you.